To build muscle using the kettlebell, the clean is the most important exercise to master because it's a gateway to a large number of other exercises. In today's video, I will teach you simple cues on how to master the movement. Now, there are two ways to do the kettlebell clean. The first method is the dead stop clean, where you clean the kettlebell from the dead stop position on the ground. And the second one is the continuous clean, which allows you to chain multiple moves without putting down the kettlebell. For the dead stop clean, you want to position the kettlebell between your toes. Bend at the waist and have soft knees with a slight bend. Keep your back straight from the waist up. Don't squat down or round your back. From here, it's a two-step movement where you pull the kettlebell up explosively and then push your elbow forward to catch the kettlebell with your arms to shoulders. This kettlebell clean variation is great for developing power and strength, as you have to reset the movement with every rep. I've gone through this in more detail in one of my previous videos where I show the correct hand position, elbow position, and how to transition your grip. I'll put a link in the description box below if you haven't seen it. But in this video I want to focus on the second one, which is the one that combines the clean with a bit of a swing, allowing you to chain different moves without putting down the kettlebell. This variation is great for developing strength endurance, but I highly recommend you learn the first variation first from the dead stop position before progressing to this one, so you become familiar with the pulling motion of the exercise. The most important thing to remember is that it is still a pull and not a swing. You pull the kettlebell upwards into the rack position. The only difference is that the kettlebell is already in motion. Here's a breakdown. So you want to start with the kettlebell slightly in front of you. Bend down and push your butt back. From here, push your knees slightly forward and don't squat down. Your thighs should not be parallel to the ground. You want to grab the kettlebell handle with one hand. At this point, your torso should be around 30 to 45 degrees, but you want to keep your back straight. Don't round or hyperextend your back. This is a strong and athletic position, and you should feel a little bit like you're about to start a sprint. From here, you can practice swinging the kettlebell between and behind your legs to get some momentum. Pull the kettlebell as you straighten your legs up a little bit. Your torso angle should come down just a little bit closer towards parallel to the ground. Allow the kettlebell to swing like a pendulum and guide it back to the starting position. Don't try to muscle the movement. You only need to guide the kettlebell's momentum. Do this several times to get a feel for it. Once you get used to this movement, as the kettlebell swings back to the front, instead of bringing your knees back forward, you want to push your hips forward instead. Straighten your legs and bring your torso to an upright position, while at the same time pulling the kettlebell upwards. The kettlebell trajectory should switch from horizontal swing into vertical movement. Use your body to redirect the kettlebell's horizontal force upwards into the rack position. So here you can see that I'm using my shoulders, my back, as well as hips and legs to accomplish this. Pay attention to the grip position. As you pull the kettlebell up, you want to keep a hook grip, but transition into an open hand grip as you catch the kettlebell to allow the kettlebell to swivel in your hand. To put the kettlebell down, push it slightly away from you to release it from the rack position and allow it to swing back down between your legs. Again, have soft knees, bend at the waist, and keep your torso straight. Allow it to swing back to the starting position, back in your athletic stance. Practice this movement several times until you get the hang of it before trying to chain multiple cleans without putting down the kettlebell. By this point, your body should already know how to do the movement, and chaining multiple cleans should come quite easily. With this, you can do many kettlebell complexes that will allow you to build muscle, strength, and improve your conditioning. Take your time and practice the steps that I showed until you get very familiar with each movement. You'll be on your way to master the kettlebell clean. So as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.